This is a great question. How can you love God or say you love God, but you don't love your brother? Some of you got brothers that you came out of the womb with, and you don't even love him. You probably haven't talked to him in years because you have a little animosity, because you have a little anger, because he took a few dollars from you when he was going through something, because he's on drugs and don't know how to get off. You can't forgive your brother because he told you he didn't like your wife.
I.S.U.P.K.
Book of 1 John, chapter 4, verse 20. If a man say, I love God,
if a man say, I love God, if you say that you love God, and that's what we all say, right? We all grew up in these Christian homes, and our grandmothers told us, love God, love God. This is what we were told from children, right? So let's go read more about this.
It's the book of 1 John, chapter 4, verse 20. If a man say, I love God, and hateth his brother,
and what?
And hateth his brother.
And what?
And hateth his brother.
If a man loves God and says he what?
Hateth his brother, he is a liar.
If you hate your brother, the man standing next to you at that bus stop that's going through the same damn thing that you're going through, the same exact thing. He live in a rat-infested home and a roach-infested home just like you.
That's right. That's right.
South North is the same thing. Still rat-infested, still owned by your oppressor. This is where we lack brotherhood, because you think because he comes from one area, he comes from uptown, you come from downtown, y'all different because he is Hispanic and you are black, because he's Native American and you are Haitian, you still part of this 12 tribes right here, over here, that the Bible speaks of.
That's right. That's right.
And today we about to learn about brotherhood. Read it from the top again.
It's the book of 1 John, chapter 4, verse 20. If a man say, I love God, and hateth his brother,
he hated who?
His brother.
He hated who?
His brother.
He hated his enemy.
His brother.
He hated his brother?
His brother.
Read.
He is a liar.
He's a what?
He's a liar.
He's a what?
He's a liar.
Read.
For he that loveth not his brother whom have seen, how can he love God?
This is a great question. How can you love God or say you love God, but you don't love your brother? Some of you got brothers that you came out of the womb with, and you don't even love him. You probably haven't talked to him in years because you have a little animosity, because you have a little anger, because he took a few dollars from you when he was going through something, because he's on drugs and don't know how to get off. You can't forgive your brother because he told you he didn't like your wife. Read from the top.
The book of 1 John, chapter 4, verse 20. If a man say, I love God, and hateth his brother, he is a liar.
He is a liar. Are you a liar? You say you love your brother, you say you love your sister, but you can't even say you love them? You can't love God if you say this. Read.
For he that loveth not his brother whom hath seen, how can he love God whom he hath not seen?
I see you brothers and sisters coming off this bus. I see you regularly. We're here every Saturday, and we see you every Saturday. Guess what? I love you. And the brothers that behind me, they love you too. That's why we're here. This is called brotherhood. We're here for a purpose and a reason, to teach the people, you, each other, how to get right and get back into the good graces of the Lord. Right? And this is called brotherhood for a purpose. Read on.
Verse 21. And this commandment have we from him.
What does it say? Read it back from the top.
And this commandment have we.
This axement,
This commandment.
this begging,
This commandment.
this pleading,
This commandment.
this is something that the Lord is saying you have to do. This is a commandment. That means you have to do it. Read.
And this commandment have we from him, that he who loveth God love his brother also.
He that loveth God, love his brother also. This means the sister walking by, you love her. How do you show this sister love? By acknowledging that she has a husband and not lust after her. This is how you show your sister love. How do you show your brother love? You go to your brother, you talk to your brother. You go to your brother alone, and if you have an issue with him, you fix it. Read.
That's right.
From the top.
It's the book of 1 John, chapter 4, verse 20. If a man say, I love God, and hateth his brother, he is a liar. For he that loveth not his brother whom he hath seen, how can he love God who he hath not seen?
How can you love God and not love the brother that you stand next to every day at the bus stop, knowing y'all both going to that same slave job? You have to pay attention, people. Let's get together. Let's get together and learn who we are. Let's learn about this truth. Let's learn that us blacks, Hispanics, and Native American are the true people that the Bible speaks of, and we have the lack of brotherhood, and this is why we're going through the trouble and the turmoil. This is why we're slaving, because you won't even go support your brother that has a black-owned business.
That's right.
That's the lack of brotherhood. But you say you love your brother and you can't even support his business. How do you plan to get up off this ground? How do you plan to get away from your oppressor? It's only one way: brotherhood. Come into this body of One West and learn how to be a brother in this body. Learn how to be a brother to your brothers and your sisters. Learn how to love one another.
That's right.
Learn about the truth of the Bible, that blacks, Hispanics, and Native American are the people that this Bible speaks of, and learn how to love one another.
That's right.
Nobody tell you cry. You know why? Because I never saw you before. But you a black man like me. And it works, son.
My whole life was trying to find something to follow. Had loyalty, every man tried to borrow. Felt pain and a lot of sorrow. Got betrayed, so packed, I didn't even have my heart broke. Living confused, about to lose hope. Cops got me on the side of the road like a sideshow. Need an antidote before I croak. Now I'm setting fire to rhythm man blues for this guitar smoke. Rebel with no cause, trying to find direction. The world got me vexed. Picked up a bad liquor habit that's hereditary from oppression. Felt like my life was on fire, trying to find an exit. Now look, 10 G's plus a good wreck. Sometimes a follower is a soldier, trying to find a good shepherd. Plus when you in hell, how do you excel? Wisdom the breath of life, I don't believe in fairy tale. Listen well to what I tell. No calling can cause pain. Something that a rebel knows very well. Can't you tell I was sent from the Lord?